So, why are we spending all of this time talking about service in confirmation small groups? What's the connection? Well, we do ask you to participate in 3 different service experiences during your preparation for the sacrament of confirmation. And over the years, this request that we've made of young people has changed and morphed over time. And the reality is that how many hours you serve has absolutely nothing to do with you receiving the sacrament of confirmation. The sacrament of confirmation is a gift from God that He wants to give to you through His church. That's what the sacrament of confirmation is. But what happens in the sacrament of confirmation is that our baptism is completed through a special outpouring of the Holy Spirit. And this special outpouring of the Holy Spirit that is specific to the sacrament of confirmation is there to help us live out our faith in the world. So we all, as confirmed Catholics, are being charged with a mission from God. And that mission is to bring about God's kingdom on earth. And the way that we do that is by living out the corporal and spiritual works of mercy. It's by living out the Beatitudes. It's by seeing Christ present in each and every single person. It's being the one who says something when the dignity of the human person is being hurt. It's being that person that goes the extra mile to help their neighbor. So as we're preparing with you for the sacrament of confirmation, we're really not preparing you for a specific day. The sacrament itself is a free gift from God. What we're preparing you for is to live as a disciple of Jesus, to be a member of His kingdom forever. That's what we're preparing you for. So what we're starting to practice now with you is learning how to see others through God's eyes. So do you see Jesus in the poor? Do you see Jesus in the outcast? Do you see the poor, or do you see Jesus in someone who is different than you? And then when you see a need, do you do something about it? Or do you just stay glued to your pew, as the poem in the beginning of our session talked about? So this is a chance for us to practice looking and seeing what are the needs in our home, what are the needs in our neighborhood, what are the needs in our community, what are the needs in our church, what are the needs in our world, and what can we do as followers of Jesus to bring Christ into the world? Because the only way that He can help others right now is through you. That's how God in His plan has decided to bring about His kingdom on earth. He's entrusted it to me and to you. That is why we serve. So when I ask you and when I talk to you about your service, I honestly don't care how many hours you did. I care about whether or not you saw Jesus in the person that you served. I care about the need that you saw and what you decided to do about it. I care about how you grew in holiness through that experience. I care about the love that was exchanged. Even if it was an act that you did separate from another human being. If you wrote a letter and then you mailed it, so you weren't even with them, there was still some human connection there. So think about that. Think about that when you're looking for service opportunities over the next couple months. It's going to be a unique time to try to serve. But the reality is that people are hurting and there's always needs. So we just have to look differently than we used to.